Hello, and you're watching my channel, and I am Aaron. And if you watched part 1, you must be tuning in for part 2 on the question that I was asked about women and shallowness, which this really is more on romance and love. Now, in part 1 I talked about attractiveness, and in this one I'm going to talk about financial stability. Women are the worst at this because what they're looking for is financial stability. Women do realize that a long time ago, not terribly long ago, you wanted equal rights. You wanted to be equal with men. Men used to everything. They were the breadwinners of the family. They took care of the women, and the women lived at home and took care of the house. If things are truly equal, then why shouldn't men be able to do that? Why can't women be the breadwinner of the family? In fact, there are points where the woman wants to be the breadwinner, but they also want the guy to be making tons of money too. It's kind of a greedy wealth thing. And this is actually just greed, really, and it has nothing to do with love. If a guy has to be financially satisfying, to have like a billfold full of cash to give you for a shopping spree, that's not necessarily a good thing. If he has to buy you flowers and diamond rings and stuff, yeah, it's great to have those little trinkets and stuff, but those trinkets are not love. I'm sorry. A guy can buy you 1,000 diamond rings, and you'll be happy because you got 1,000 diamond rings, but you know what? Won't necessarily love the guy. And if you do have money and you have somebody around you that doesn't really want to do anything while you make all the money, it can actually be a hindrance to the relationship too. So, I mean, there's this one girl that I know, her mother thought that because her daughter was so attractive that she could teach her daughter basically to go and pick up a wealthy guy, and the wealthy guy could take care of the mother for the rest of her life. His life. The rest of her life, yes. Both, actually. And I'm sorry, the mother's not the one marrying here, or being in a relationship. It's the daughter. And if the daughter's not attracted to the guy, here I'm going with attraction. If the daughter's not in love with the guy, all it is using. And using somebody is not love. And that's just greed and selfishness, and it's not right. So, when you talk about financial stability, it really shouldn't have anything to do with love, because although it's nice to say that I love somebody who's financially stable, if you truly meet somebody who you love who's not financially stable, does that mean toss them aside because here's a person you truly care about and love, and you go to bed thinking about them at night, or wondering if they're okay, or whatever, you just want to spend time with them, but they're not financially stable, so you don't want to be with them for the rest of your life? I'm sorry, what you're describing is love, but the guy's not good enough. I'm sorry, I think that if a guy earns your love, in the point that you feel sick if he's not around, or you want to see him, financial stability should have nothing to do with that. And I really know on this one because I'm a disabled American. I have a minor seizure disorder. I can't drive because I'm afraid that if I get behind the wheel of a car, I'm going to, kill somebody if I have a seizure. So, I look out for other people, and I can't drive. I'm not going to drive. I have a few other disabilities, and you can look up on my channel about those because they're there. I'm not able to work, and because I'm not, I actually would make a perfect stay-at-home father. I love video games, so I'd be great with kids, so playing video games with them. I did make it through high school and everything. I'd be good at helping with homework. I mean, college kids don't ask their parents to help them with their homework anymore, but middle schoolers do and high schoolers do. And I was a very good student. At least I think I was. My grades didn't suffer terribly. I'm semi-athletic, even though I'm overweight, and you know, there are other things to think about other than physical attractiveness, financial stability. For instance, what a person can offer to a relationship or a family. Sometimes the disabled guy is actually the one who can offer the most to the family because it's not a matter of the money. At least with me, I know I'm financially stable for myself, but when it comes to a relationship, can I buy a box of chocolates or flowers? It can actually cost me pretty badly to spend even $15 more than I was expecting for the month because, well, the money's not there. But does it make me a bad guy? No. So, what you really got to keep in mind when looking for Mr. Right is that financial stability really isn't important. I mean, does it matter if you're living in a trailer with a guy that really makes you happy in life, or do you have to live in a mansion with a guy that you hate? I'm sorry, if I was you, I'd be taking the guy and living in a trailer or an apartment, scraping together for a month rather than, having servants around me. Yeah, it'd be nice to have servants around me and have a mansion and everything to live in, but, that's not love. And if you're looking for love, you ain't gonna find it by going after financial stability necessarily. So, just keep in mind that, I don't know, that love is just one of those things that money doesn't matter when you really have it. So, alright, stay tuned for part 3.